So anyway, she says that is the biggest penis I have ever seen.
Wow.
And I said, I know. That's why I brought you to the penis museum, where tickets are $1,000. Yeah, you should have. You want to do me a favor?
Does it involve getting up?
Don't worry about it. We back? Kinda. James is not here. You was gonna say something?
Yeah.
James is not here. Obviously. You know, he has stuff to deal with. Oh my goodness. So what we have today, Jesus Christ. What we have today is another bonus episode. It's gonna be a full bonus episode, but a bonus episode. Cause I want all three of us to be here before we have an official 20th episode. Well, no. This could be a regular episode, and then we can have the celebration for 25. So, first off, how you been?
Blessed and highly favored.
Okay. So, first off, I want to say R.I.P. to Michael K. Williams and Fuquan from ADD. Buffalo lost both of them this past week, or within the past week. Yeah. So, but we gonna just keep moving. So, Clyde.
Yes, sir.
Do you have? I think we've talked about this on the show before. We might have just talked about it off air. Do you have any like pet peeves that make you irrationally upset?
I have a lot.
What's the big one?
I don't even think I could
name it without going to jail.
No, I don't think I could put one as a big one. All of them, I just don't like. The first thing that comes to mind is being very close to me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that. Like, even before COVID, like, I'm claustrophobic, so I don't like a lot of people.
Put that mic closer to you.
I don't like a lot of people just close to me.
You can scoot that way.
What's wrong with this?
You look uncomfortable.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Mine, as you know, and as people who know me know, I'm a hat wearing nigga. If someone flicks my brim in that moment, I'm okay with killing them. Because it's like, you'll never flick my brim again if I kill you. Like,
yeah, no, facts.
But it's also like, it's not worth life in jail, because then you win.
Yeah.
But in that moment, if I'm wearing a hat and you flick my brim but you try to take it off and shit, it's like,
that's disrespect.
You gotta go.
So you would basically kill Jake Paul.
Yes. He wouldn't make it to the fight.
He likes to do that shit.
No, I saw he did it to Floyd, and like,
he
of
did
course
to the other dude that he fought,
the bare knuckle dude. Yeah. Oh, I didn't see it. I saw some of the fight, but I didn't see like the build up stuff.
He tried to take his head, and it was just like, "Boy, it's not Floyd.
Yeah.
This is not finna go how you think it's gonna go."
Yeah, nah. Like, I'm not gonna say I would, but I'm gonna say I would damn try.
Yeah. And if I get my hands on you,
you better hope somebody else get my hands off you.
I can just see you.
Oh no, it's not gonna be no choking. It's gonna be blows. Nah, you gotta get out of here, man. Is that? Let me see if it's another one. That might be it. That really just gets me like instantly to that point.
Mm-hmm.
That might be it. you flick my brim, or you fuck with my hat. It's like I don't mind you not being on this earth anymore.
I have another one that just kind of popped into my head, and I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of flack for this. But this is my truth.
Living your truth, King.
Yeah, right.
Living your truth. Just in general.
Old people. Just old people upset me, but entitled old people really just. If we're talking about what grinds your gears, when you go into a store and they take up 2 parking spaces.
Yeah. One of them old people that every time you say something, they got to tell you how old they are.
Oh, my God. Dude.
I'm 73 years old.
The one that got the Vietnam tag on the... I don't give a damn. like, it's like, thank you for your service, but I also don't give a damn, my nigga. Like...
Yeah.
That was a stupid war anyway. So it's like... I just... Like, when old people drive... I feel like old people, like once you get to a certain age, you should like there should be a job for young people to be their drivers, because when they drive, it's just like they don't care. They don't care. They will drive slow, take up whatever, and just like so. Like they're just very like entitled old people. Like I've been here on this earth long, so I can do. I don't give a damn.
you won't be on here much longer.
Listen, I ain't even saying I'm a kid, but it's like, bro, like, come on, dog. Like, I don't give a fuck about. I don't give a fuck about none of that. Like, I don't. I really don't. Yeah. I really don't. But that's. I ain't gonna lie. Talking about that shit is really put me in the mood.
I see. Speaking of getting put in the mood.
Oh wow.
So we took. As far as official episodes, we took a couple weeks off. We had the storm. Then everybody had issues last week. James got an issue today. So, it is what it is. But since the last time we've done this, which I don't remember which episode it was, mental health check-in. How you feeling?
I'm okay. I've been talking to someone who has really gotten me out of my shell about expressing.
Say his name.
It's disrespectful to me. So disrespectful. But nah, they definitely helped me a lot. So.
Okay, shout out to him. So 1 to 10, where would you say you were since the last one? Like, how much have you improved, or up or down, or whatever?
I was probably like at a 2, but now I'm probably at like
a 2 out of 10.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now I'm like at a 5. Cause and a part of it too is just I overthink a lot. Like I like my mind doesn't truly rest. So I'm like waking up in the middle of the night thinking, missing out on sleep, thinking, like, don't eat because I'm thinking. Like, it's constantly going, which causes me to overthink, which causes me to go into a dark place and all this other stuff. So, yeah.
I feel that. The last time, I'm trying to think when the last time was that we had a check-in. But I think I think I might have been like a 5 or 6, if I can remember. I wasn't like 8 or 9 or nothing. It was like a 5 or 6, 7 at the most. And I'm kind of trending upward.
That's good. That's great.
I'm looking at what I envision my near future to be, and I'm trying to set up different stuff. So if I was a 6 last time, I'm like maybe a 7.3 now. 7, we'll go 7.5. And I say this, part of me being a 7.5 is the past couple days have been surprisingly good.
Okay.
And I think part of it is because I finally got some closure from Steve.
Wow.
So,
Are we gonna talk about
for those of you that don't know,
that?
couple days ago, we recording this on Saturday, September 11th. Never forget.
That's not funny.
And a couple days ago, Steve from Blues Clues kind of did a little closure video, and I was gonna play it, but I'm not because that's a lot of. I might put it in the background when I edit it. So I forgot who sent it to me. Maybe I just saw it like on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I was at work, and I was like, I just saw the thumbnail first. I was like, nigga, is that Steve? After all these years, nigga. Because then for some reason, I thought he had came back to the show.
He can't. He visited.
Oh, okay, that's what it was.
Like when he was, I guess, on break from college.
That for a long ass time. Okay, well, yeah. At first I was thinking, is that Steve? And my second thought was, why is he wearing that hat?
I think he's bald now.
Okay.
Or receding hairline or something.
Okay.
Like
Well, that makes sense.
Yeah, he ain't got the old Steve.
Well, I mean, I knew he wouldn't have that, but I thought he might have like a gray Mr. Rogers type deal.
Nah, he's not old at all.
I know he's not old, but he's old enough to have gray hair.
Is he?
Yeah, niggas have gray hair in their 20s. Some, depending on how your life is going.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, like I was at work, sitting at my table. It's not really a desk, and I watched it, and I was just kind of sat back, like, damn. That I needed that, like not needed it, but it was like I just felt good after. And then it seems like since then, I think I want to say that was like Wednesday or Thursday, and ever since then, my days have been
better.
You know, because Wednesday was kind of regular day.
Yeah.
Thursday evening is when it really kicked off. Then yesterday was a relatively good day at work. I was almost late, but I wasn't late. The work day went smooth. If you follow my Instagram and my Snapchat, you see I got my first Warzone victory when I got home. I was hyped as fuck about that.
Yes, sir.
And
it was an easy kill too. That was
it was.
He was
the road to that kill.
Yeah, no, I know.
Because you see, I had 9 of them bitches.
Yeah.
And I had to come back from the gulag and But anyway, so that happened. We didn't record yesterday, which that kind of disappointed me. But I figured between the two of y'all, I figured it wasn't gonna happen. Then worked out yesterday. The workout was cool. Last night was good. Then get up today, work out again, and I just been feeling better. I'm not gonna say feeling good, but I've been feeling better than I normally do.
Yeah.
So
that's great.
That I don't know if I'm not gonna say it's because of the video, but I say the video kind of kicked it off. Yeah. That was like the first this some good shit, and then so yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. When I watched it, it's like part of me got emotional, but like I feel like I didn't have like the thing of like what everybody else had. Like there was never a time where I was like, where'd he go? I was just like,
I mean, we all knew where he was. Not we didn't know where he was, but we knew
he was gone.
He was leaving.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he was there and then he wasn't.
Yeah.
Like he told us like, hey, I'm finna go. Then my cousin Joe, whatever, is coming.
Yeah.
So it was like we didn't want him to go, we was kind of prepared. But I think what it was, I think a lot of people thought he just gonna be gone for a little bit
And then come back.
and then he gonna come back.
Not,
And Joe was like, "Nigga, this is
my
my shit now."
I'm the captain now.
Right. So now, after I don't know how many years, you know,
I'm not gonna lie. Something that Nick Jr. did that I don't like. There apparently was a dude before the host that they have now named Kevin, who's a black guy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, the host now is a black guy?
No, so the host now is like some Asian dude.
Okay.
But the dude
I didn't
before,
know the show was still on.
Yeah, absolutely.
But go ahead.
The Blues Clues was definitely gonna be on. But
yeah, look, I thought it was Steve, Joe.
That's it.
Cut it.
No, it was Steve, it was Joe. Then after Joe, it was a black dude named Kevin. And
Never knew that.
Dude,
Let me look
it up, bro. It's a dude named Kevin. And then after that, it was the guy they have now. And then when they're doing like the 25 years or something, they got Joe. They got the other one. And then they got Steve. And then they got the new dude.
I think I have seen this guy.
Yeah. Like, there was a whole bunch of memes when he first got on saying, like, I turned to Blues Clues. I was like, who the fuck is this? Like, but I was like, they left him out. I don't know if he's dead or, you know, something, but they damn left him out.
Yeah.
So, Kevin, if you're out there, I'm sorry that they left you out of the anniversary. Like I guess, and of course I grew out of Blues Clues, so I don't know how long he was on there for, but I know he was there.
I don't. I never knew. That's interesting.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's dead. That's the only, or like
black guy.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's either dead, on drugs, or something for them to be like, yeah, we're gonna skip him. Go straight to it was Steve, this dude, now this new dude. It's like, no.
So Steve is definitely bald.
Yeah.
Which explains the hat.
Mm-hmm.
He damn face, like his face look, I'm gonna look at his Instagram. His face looks the same. Damn near. But yeah.
It's a little bit older.
Yeah. Okay, let's check on the black. Let's see if the black dude is dead.
Oh, I could be completely wrong.
No, he ain't dead.
He's not.
He's 57, but he's not dead.
What?
According to Wikipedia. Wow. Kevin Duwala. Born in the UK.
Oh, maybe that's why. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he was the UK person, because like sometimes like shows that they have like different people to do it, but it's the same premise and the same whatever. So maybe that's what it is.
I'm with you. Let me adjust this. Camera. All right. Yeah, this is definitely a bonus episode. I don't know. Nah, it could be episode 20. But yeah, that video just,
it made you feel better.
It did. It did. I wasn't finna, like, I heard some people talk they was finna cry and shit. I don't know about all that.
I definitely got emotional.
But I was like, it was just like, damn, like, I'm glad to see you type shit.
Yeah, no, thanks.
I fuck with you. It's been a while.
I feel like it awakened like the child of people.
That might be it.
Because I think
it was a situation. It was like, you didn't know you missed a nigga.
Yeah,
until you see him. It's like, damn, like, it's really been however many years.
It's like the last time I saw you, I was eating graham crackers and it was snack time and all this other stuff. Then the next time I see you, it's like, nigga, I'm going through life.
I am a grown.
Right. I'm a grown up. Like that's wild. I saw some video, some dude was like, he was like outside of the Blues Clues house.
Steve left the show in 2002. Mm-hmm. I don't think I was watching then, but I knew he was leaving.
Yeah, everybody.
2002, I was 7. Yeah. 6, maybe 7. So like I knew he was leaving, and I was still, and I think I might have actually watched like, damn, this nigga really like he really about to go.
Yeah, when he got in the car and everybody was waving at him. Yeah, I remember all that shit.
Had his book bag and shit.
Yeah, no facts.
So since 2002, I ain't seen this nigga
Yeah,
in
facts.
almost 20 years.
That's crazy, bro.
You know that's crazy. Because that same year, somebody had asked me, did I remember my first football game? My first football game was 2002.
Oh wow.
When I was playing for the Panthers, we played the Redskins and beat them 30-6.
Oh wow. Ugh.
Yeah.
Slaughter.
Hey. Shout out to the Panthers Sports Club.
Oh wow.
But our first sponsor, because I was gonna do a game recap, the FAMU
Mhm.
game, but James ain't here.
Right.
I know he got a lot to say about it.
Right. Real quick, did you know SpongeBob has been on since 1995?
I thought it came on 99.
95. 95 till now.
Damn.
That's crazy.
Damn. First episode, May 1st, 1999.
Really?
Yeah.
There was when I looked up on my
Nah,
TV
it
guide,
had
it said 1995.
Now, I think it had some, like, kind of like how a lot of shows, a lot of cartoons, they have, like, not the pilot, but, like, the little
Yeah, I know.
development type shit.
Yeah,
They'll
maybe
throw,
that
like,
was
a
what
short,
it was. Yeah.
Yeah, but I guess the first real episode,
Was 1999?
yeah, May 1st,
That's
1999.
weird. I've definitely seen, like, when you on, like, your TV guide and you do the info,
Yeah.
I've definitely seen it be, like, aired 1995. And I'm like,
Now
this was before I was born? Like,
Now, they might have, they might just have it wrong.
yeah.
But, let me see. But, yeah. Everything I'm seeing say 1999.
That's crazy. But that's still, even then, 1999 till now. Till 2021? Sheesh.
Yeah, that's
That's a
long ass time.
That's a lot for a show, and it's still like relevant. It's still like
Yeah, the original air date, May 1st, 1999, the running time was 8 minutes. So it was a short.
wow,
Love to see it.
Maybe my TV tripping there, 'cause I'm like, what? That's crazy.
You'll love to see it. So, wait. No, 99.
Okay.
I'm seeing something that said, so I guess they had a short called Help Wanted. That might have came out in 95. But it was included in
SpongeBob.
Best of Nicktoons in the VHS 1997 version.
Oh wow.
So maybe that came out in 95.
Right.
But anyway, so our first sponsor is Hoghead Sauce. Do you know what Sauce is?
I know what Hoghead is.
So Sauce is like, if I can describe it, it's like salami ish.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what parts of the animal salami is made of, but sauce is apparently made from the meat from the head.
Yeah, rooted to the tutor. But I thought it was called something else.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't remember it called being salt. I thought it was Hoghead something else. I feel like it was.
Now some people just eat the head.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying Hoghead is mixed in. It's like you said, like salami, but it's like from the root to the tutor, mixed in with a whole bunch of stuff. You put on like crackers and cheese. But it was called Hoghead. I know it is Hoghead something else, not sauce.
Not what?
You said sauce, right?
Sauce.
Sauce.
SOUSE.
Okay, no.
But yeah, I haven't had none in a while, but I definitely enjoy it with some crackers, especially if it's spicy. And I just figured to give them a shout out. So, and we finna move on.
Okay.
This is a question for the women, and I saw this tweet, and I think you liked it. How y'all want to be married and don't split the bill, but want to get a divorce and get half his shit?
I did see that. I saw it on the Be I Love.
Yeah. Shout out to the I Love. So how you feel about that notion?
When I saw it, I was like, I never thought about it like that, but it makes sense.
Mm.
It just makes sense to me that it's like, damn, don't want to split the bill, but let us get a divorce. Nah, what's yours is
Right.
mine type shit.
Right.
Nah.
So,
but to be honest, I'm starting to understand some females just like that, man. Like there's females who are like, listen, of course, like if we go out on a date, like yeah, of course, like I want to feel like a woman. Of course, like I want you to like pay, but like if we in a relationship, like there's women that are like, okay, if we go on a date night, this date night I paid, this date night you paid, like whatever, and it's just like it's not a thing of like, I know you're a gentleman, I know this is just we together, like let's just do stuff like that, like. You pay one day, I pay for this, or if I pay for dinner, you pay for bowling or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, okay, cool. Like I like that. So I'm understanding it's not like every woman that's like that.
I got you. So when you get married,
yeah,
I think I'm assuming the answer is no.
okay.
But do you plan on making your wife sign a prenup? No matter who it is?
I've been debating on it, but I'm just like and it's so funny that you say this because I was talking to I feel like my mom or somebody about this. And I was just like, man, nowadays marriage just feels like a business deal, and I feel like if I gotta, all right, I love you and all this, but before we get married, go ahead and sign that for me. It's like, nah, man.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to. I want to. The only thing paper that I want you on is like I want you in my will.
Okay.
Like I want to be with you forever, and if I go first, you get this. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be a thing of if we break up, I keep everything. Like I keep what I keep, you keep what you keep. Like I don't want it to be that, man. I feel like it's just planning for
you planning for it to fail. Yeah.
Then some people can see it as you just being prepared. You stay ready so you ain't got to get ready type shit. So
I think it depends on the situation.
Yeah.
Now, generally, when you already have a certain level of income or some type of status, you're usually around people who are on that same or near that same level with you or higher.
Right.
So in that situation, you may not need one.
Yeah.
But if you are dealing with somebody who is not on your level,
yeah.
or like a lot of people, if you get married and then you come into some money and then get a divorce, then those people feel like they deserve that whatever amount that they asking for. Half is kind of the general thing, but some people, they try to go for everything.
And those people are just evil. You don't deserve shit.
I agree. But I mean, like, okay, so say you get with somebody now, in 10 years, you going into your career and you making moves and you big name and all of that, and then y'all get a divorce. Are you gonna be, or would you feel like she deserves some of your money?
No. Like this is someone I had kids with, and
y'all built the family and all of that. For whatever reason, y'all get a divorce. It's just it wasn't a cheating thing, but it was just y'all wasn't happy for whatever reason. And now she's like, okay, I want this, and this, and this, and this.
People in hell want water, so just because you want it, that don't mean you finna get that. Like what warrants that?
It's not up to you though.
I mean, yeah, it's up to the court, obviously, but it's still like what warrants you to. Like people, like I'll hear all the time, like, "Oh, I pushed out your baby."
Yeah.
Let's first off, let's stop. Don't do that, because this was something we both agreed on. We both wanted. So don't say I pushed out your baby, because then Like what? You know what I'm saying? Like that's weird.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I just nah. I don't think that you're just entitled to stuff. Now depending, like if my child grown, you definitely not finna get shit from me. A divorce is,
But I mean,
the way
10
I see
years, the child at most will be 10.
Yeah.
So, is that grown?
I feel like it's not grown, but it's like I'm just making sure my child is good.
Mm.
So for me, making sure my child is good is like I feel like this. When you're getting a divorce, that means I'm done with you, the person.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done with you. Now, the child that we share together, my responsibility is that child, no longer you. So, the house that you have that with your shit. The clothes that you have that with your shit. Everything else though, like as far as my money and all that stuff, and
you would give
child.
you would give up the house, but she has to maintain it. Is what you're saying?
Huh? No, like.
No, I'm saying like if y'all getting a divorce, obviously y'all was living together.
Yeah.
So.
But if I'm paying for the house,
give her the house and just be like, okay, now you gotta
if I'm paying for the house, it's mine.
So like you telling her to go? So you saying go get her own house?
Get your own everything.
Mm.
My responsibility is no longer you. Mm-hmm. Once we do a divorce, my responsibility is to my child. Mm-hmm. So
but see how they spin it is the wife and the child, mm-hmm. and this is because this will come down to custody.
Yeah.
If she tries to keep the child and it goes in her favor, they spin it as that child and the woman are used to a certain lifestyle. No. She's used to a certain lifestyle. A child is not used to nothing until they really get into about like maybe like 11, 12. If the child is used to growing up not having to worry about certain shit.
But that's the thing. The child is still, to me, this is the way I'm seeing it. The child is still not gonna have to worry about nothing. When you want school clothes, you want this, you want this, you want this, I will provide every single thing for you because you are my child. But as far as your mother is concerned, mm-hmm. we got a divorce, which means I am no longer responsible for her well-being as an adult. Mm-hmm. She is responsible for her well-being. If she wants to get you stuff as well, then she can do that. I know my part that I'm gonna play as your parent. I'm gonna always make sure you good, but I don't need to make sure that she's good to me. Mm-hmm. And I know that might sound a little bit harsh, but it's just like.
So if you paying for your child's school clothes, mm-hmm. and he putting them school clothes on the back of a van. Cause she can't maintain whatever lifestyle she used to. Is that still the child's well-being?
Then maybe the child needs to be with me, and
maybe
then not with her. Then if that's the case, but then again, I can't even see myself being in that position because I don't fool. This is gonna sound really. I'm gonna sound like one of these females out here.
Oh wow!
But I don't fool with like a female who can't do for her.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fool with a female who is solely dependent on me to do stuff. Like, the females that I've been with have been women who like, no, like, it's cool that you do stuff for me, but like, I can definitely do it by myself. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, and I know you can do it by yourself. I'm just choosing to do it because that's how I'm showing I care about you and all that. But like, that's like, to me, it's like this, right? If I'm with a girl, I'm doing all this stuff, and we together 3, 4, 5 years. She used to a certain lifestyle. We break up, but she still want me to continue to.
But you you realize that that's how these women be getting all this money.
Yeah,
for that reason right there.
And I think that's wrong. I think that's wrong. Like, and I'm not. You're an adult. You want to be grown, right? For however long you've been talking about you want to be grown. Be grown then. Being grown means paying your shit like you was before. Figure it out like you did before. Don't depend on me. Oh, you thought because we had a child together that you was set? No, he set or she is set. You not.
So, let's say y'all don't have a child for whatever reason. Y'all hadn't had a kid yet.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you definitely not getting nothing.
But it's not. It's still
It's
not
still
up to
not
you.
up to me.
But what would be your argument as
why,
to why she's not getting it?
okay, like why does she need it?
I mean, you tell us.
No, like that's the question I would bring up. Like she was fine before, she'll be fine after.
But then they could say, like we discussed when Marion was here. I want to say it was last time she came. It might have been when she was on here with James.
Yeah.
You know, when y'all got together, you was at this level,
and
she was at this level.
Okay.
But it's more about you. Now, 5 years later, you at this level. So it would be looked at as, unless you got like, you know, receipts, as they say, she helped you get to whatever that next level is. So she would be entitled to something.
If she listen, if you helped me, we ain't even gotta take it to no court. I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
I'm one of them people. I'm a fair man. If you helped me, when I was down and out, you invested money, time, energy into whatever business or whatever I got going on, and I blew up off that, I'll make sure you good for sure. But if you ain't invest nothing, you was just there, you was just, oh, you had a long day, back rub and some head, I gotta pay you for that?
Yeah.
No.
Exactly
No, I'm not paying you for that. Like, I'm sorry. Like, and I know this is probably gonna be like people who like, oh no, she's giving you emotional support. That's cool. I'm not paying you for that. I'm sorry. You're grown. You're a grown woman. Be a grown woman. You always want to talk about I can do bad all by myself. I bet do broke by yourself too. Do all of that by yourself. Then you can do all that by yourself. Do it by yourself. Don't go to court and say I deserve you. What do you deserve? What did you do? You weren't with me filming for set amount of hours. You weren't traveling with me to go do this. You weren't doing stunts. You weren't doing nothing. You was just living comfortably. So now because you can't live comfortably no more, I should still be responsible. The fuck? No. Get out of here, man.
So, moving on.
Okay. I got real.
No, you did. No, it ain't, you know, it's whatever though. So, and I want to make sure I get all of this video. So have you, I'm sure you being who you are, you've never had to deal with this.
Maybe.
But have you ever had the thought? I know you haven't, but I know there's people out here who like this. Like a lot of guys, a lot of black guys who date outside of their race, they have the argument of, well, if black women wanted me, like I love black women, but you know they don't want me, so for whatever reason, so I go to wherever I go. So I'm gonna play a video.
Okay.
Some of a video.
Okay.
And I want to see whether you agree or not.
Anytime black men are like, black girls didn't like nerdy boys in school. You know what I think of besides shut the fuck up? If you know, you know. I saw this shit play out in real life countless times, but I'm so glad I got to see it on TV too. Myra loved Steve for him. Obsessed
talking
with
about Family
him,
Matters.
gorgeous, wanted him, and loved him unconditionally. He didn't have to go through no motherfucking transformation at all. Laura saw Steve after she deemed him attractive. But what really stuck with me was, only thing different was that they made him actually get the girl that treated him like shit. The motherfuckers in real life do not get the girl, and they still don't get the girl who actually wanted them. So then it becomes all black.
So what she's saying is,
Okay, yeah, explain that.
The black dudes will be like, black girls don't want me, so I date outside my race. But what she's saying is, it's not that black girls don't want you, it's the black girls that you want don't want you. So then you turn the girls that you want into all. You saying all of them don't want you. When you probably had a black girl over here who liked you for you and all of that. But, you know, she wasn't the one that you wanted. Now, As a black man,
Would you classify yourself as a nerdy black man?
I have my moments. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not what society
Deemed
at
so-
the time would have deemed a nerd. I wasn't the high flooding pants, suspenders, that
Yeah.
that shit. A geek,
Yeah.
or which even nowadays a geek is something totally different.
Yeah, that's all I was saying. I was
But-
gonna say not in the dressing
Yeah.
department, but
But I mean, personality wise, I guess you could say I kind of had my moments. You know, I hung out with different crowds and all of that.
yeah.
But that part, at least by women, I don't think has ever been weaponized against me or like been used to lower my value in their eyes.
Mm-hmm.
It was just always some other nigga who was looked at as cooler because he was the one, talking about people or playing. He was the star athlete and all that shit.
Right.
I was just the nigga in class.
Right.
So I'll put it this way. I was the nigga who later on motherfuckers be like, oh, I always thought you was cute, but blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, facts.
I was that nigga. But I brought this video up because do you know Jonathan Moss on TikTok?
No, I don't have TikTok.
Well, he kind of be all over now, but he's a nerdy black dude. And he was like, he used to think that way. He used to think like, oh, these black girls don't like me because I'm into Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm into all this other shit. But he was like, I just didn't shower every day. So so it wasn't necessarily that I was nerdy. It was just I stink.
Yeah.
But I saw him watching that video made me think of another thing that I saw. Why are black people the biggest like bullies of black people? If that makes sense. Like nerdy guys. White like if you go to school with white people, whatever, they might say something to you, but most of the time if you're gonna get talked about or if you're gonna get messed with, it's gonna be by black people. Handicapped people. If you black and handicapped, a lot of people who gonna joke on you gonna be black. Any gay or LGBT, people gonna talk about you with black people. Everybody else, for the most part, don't really give a fuck. But the black people got to, like so. Well, you're not on TikTok. It's a dude on TikTok. You know the Brent Fire song.
Oh,
Rehab.
Dude, I got 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah,
And
everybody been joking on them.
And they all black.
Yeah,
And it's like
and been laughing. Yeah,
and be laughing and shit. Then I saw it was a black girl. I think she was in a wheelchair, and she's the one that brought it up. She was like, "Why? Anytime somebody talk about me or joke, like try to joke on me or whatever, it's a black person." And I'm just wondering, like, why is it that?
So,
And then I have something else, but I'm gonna wait till you answer.
okay. So I have like two answers, but the biggest one is that if you wanna really understand why, you really have to just go back in history. And unfortunately, and I hate to be that guy, but
No, you don't.
yeah, no, I do. I hate to make everything about like race or whatever, but it's like if you go back, like we've always kind of been taught by people who don't look like us to hate each other. It's just it's ingrained in our DNA. Unfortunately. So unfortunately that is a product of slavery. It's a product of, just racism. That all plays a big part into black people doing things to other black people. Honestly.
And I don't disagree, but I'm finna play this clip
Okay.
that I posted on. It's an old clip from a Michael Jai White. He did a Vlad interview. This might have been 2019 or 18.
Right.
And I posted on my Instagram a while ago, but I'm finna play it now. And he kind of also asked the same question.
This denigration is interwoven within
That's
a
basically
lot
what
of
you're
our
saying.
community, and it comes out. It comes out in our music. It comes out. What's our comedy, right? You so black, your mama, everything that denigrates. So because what's inside comes out, right? So where's your comedy coming from? What's going on? So you so black, that's the beginning of our comedy, and then our entertainment, cutting you down, loving hip hop. You ain't this, you ain't no. It's just all of that kind of craziness. It's all coming from self hate. Where'd it come from?
So, basically saying what you said. How do we get past this self hate, this self deprecation, and all of that?
If I'm just being honest, we'll never get past it.
Never ever, or never in your lifetime?
Never ever.
Okay.
Because as one of the reasons is because it's profitable. Anything if it's profitable,
money talks.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a reason. Like we was talking about, SpongeBob came out in '99. It's a reason why it's still on now.
Right.
It's profitable. So and all those other Nickelodeon shows canceled.
Right.
So it's profitable. Black trauma is profitable. Unfortunately. So that's the thing. And I don't think I feel like I've said this before on the podcast. I just don't feel like people are really ready to do the work to be better, because it takes work.
Black people or all
black people? Well, all people, but since we're talking about black people don't want to do the work to be better and do better. Some do.
Mm-hmm.
Some do, but it's like,
it's the minority.
You know what I'm saying? Like, ultimately, it's ingrained.
Yeah.
And until it's like everybody wants to fix the problem, like everybody wants to, oh, it's a bad apple, let's take it off the tree. No one wants to go to the root of shit and fix shit from the root. And if we go to the root, again, it goes back to, slavery. It goes back to, house nigger and field niggers. It goes back to the paper bag test. Mm-hmm. It all of that.
Niggas don't know about the paper bag test.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's ingrained in our DNA to be like that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And, to undo something like that will take the amount of years that it took to put it in is going to take even longer to take it out. But to take it out, it's going to take a lot of work that I don't think people are ready to do. So unfortunately, I don't think that's something that'll ever change. Because, they did it to what's it called? Chadwick, before he died. People was making fun of him because he was getting skinny and stuff, and what kind of movie he doing? The nigga had cancer.
Right. And then even once they found out he had cancer, it was
still jokes. Yeah. It was still the ones who was just like didn't give a fuck was still joking, but a lot of motherfuckers was like, oh, and like even I saw this one post. It was like they put a picture of Chris Brown. He was looking a little skinny. They put a picture of Soulja Boy. Obviously, he looked skinny, and of course, people like, oh, Chris Brown is on some kind of crack, or Soulja Boy they do drugs and all this other stuff. And then the person was just like, now, y'all just said y'all was going to stop talking about folks after y'all saw what happened with Chadwick.
Right.
And then y'all just go right back to it.
Yeah.
And social media don't make it no better, because niggas just be on the internet. They literally just get joy out of talking shit about people and hiding behind the screen. So it's just like, it's not going to stop. So personally.
I'm sitting here, I'm listening to you talking, I'm listening to Michael, and I have another side that I want to explore.
Go ahead.
Yes, I agree that it's been put in us for so long to hate each other and hate ourselves and all of that. But what is black people's, I ain't gonna say claim to fame, but one thing that black people are kind of known for throughout, at least when you look at our history in America, no matter how bad shit get, we gonna find a way to make the best of it. Mm-hmm. So we gonna find if we broke and dealing with the police or whatever, these jokes is our way of kind of making light of it. Yeah, your shoes fucked up, but we making light of your shoes being fucked up because all our shoes fucked up, generally speaking.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just kind of a way to ease the pain of going through whatever you're going through.
Yeah, hurt people.
Yes, hurt people, but what I mean is like we gonna find a way to smile through this.
But it's not. That's the thing. It's not the person who's saying it is smiling.
I'm saying from a society standpoint.
Yeah.
Or like from a black culture standpoint.
Yeah.
It's like we making light of our struggles because it's all our struggle. Now, on an individual level, then yeah, you're saying it and you feeling better, but you upsetting me. So on an individual level, it's not that. But that's kind of where I think it comes from.
Mm-hmm.
Like we were slaves, but you can even see slaves had moments where they were still smiling and enjoying each other.
You have
the
to.
situation was fucked up.
Yeah.
But they was enjoying each other. Then you get out of slavery, you go into Reconstruction, on into Jim Crow and all of that, and they were still making the best out of it.
But I think the difference
out of what
is,
they could.
Yeah, but I think the difference is when we go back to slavery times, when we go back to all that, like it was a bond that is not there no more.
I agree.
And so that's the biggest. I think that's the biggest.
Because with that bond, those jokes don't hurt as bad.
Yeah, because it's like there's a family bond there.
Yeah.
It's like just like it's really something that's unexplainable. Whereas now there's no bond. Nobody is bonded to nobody.
Yeah.
Just keeping it a buck. Like there is no, sense of real true community. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately.
And you know what? And I'm glad you said that. Because you just brought up another clip.
Okay.
That I want to play from I forget his name. But he's in the Nation of Islam. You'll know him when I play the video. The light skinned guy that was on Breakfast Club, Dr. something. But he talks about this, and I think this is why that bond you're talking about. This is one reason we can't get that bond.
Okay.
Is he gonna play?
Unity, we're thinking
okay,
unity.
Let's go back.
We say we want to unite, but in our mind, we're not thinking unity, we're thinking uniformity. And there's a difference between unity and uniformity. See, uniformity means everybody does the same thing in the same way and looks the same while they're doing it. But unity means you do different things at different places, but for one common cause. We will never have uniformity. Breaking news, everybody's not going to be a member of your church. Everybody's not going to be a part of your denomination. Everybody's not going to join your fraternity. Some people going to do different things in a different way. That's uniform. We need unity.
Now, that's a lot if you kind of unpack it. So, the reason that I think that bond that you're talking about that we don't have no more is because, at least from what I've seen, and other cultures do it, but we talking about black people. If, say in a family, if one person is not going along with what the rest of the family is doing or what the rest of the family believes should be going on, they basically make you an outcast. And they push you away. Mm-hmm. But if everybody's getting pushed away and that bond is being broken on all these different levels, then like you said, because it'll be outside the household too, though.
But see, the thing again, to me it all ties back to one thing, and that's if we just looking back at history,
yeah,
it all ties back to like the reason why the family is pushing them away is because for so long we've allowed another group of people to tell us what is this, who we are, because we don't know. Or like a lot of people who were brought here, they were brought from another land to a foreign land. So they like from that point till now, it's always been someone saying, this is what this is, this is what this is, this is what you are, this is who you will always be. And then when someone in that family dynamic is like, you know what? No, I can be something else. The reason that the family pushes away is because they've just been told for so long who they are, and they never just try to discover who they are for themselves. So to me, not me trying to blame it on racism or blame it on slavery, but I just think that if we talk about that, you just gotta, it's there.
If we're talking about American blacks, descendants of slaves,
Yeah,
then I'm not disagreeing with who to blame. I'm just trying to get to
a solution.
where can we kind of I'm trying to get to the, like, not the root, because the racism and stuff is the root, but like where can we start to try to at least get the ball rolling on fixing it.
What dude said, unity.
Yeah, true. So, but then how do we get to unity?
We will never get to it.
But see,
And I hate saying that.
Saying we will never, that's not what I'm looking for. Because you can have a plan and you can say, here is how we can, blah, blah, blah. Now, whether we do it or not is one thing. But what could be the plan to do it? Whether it's done or not.
To me, it all starts with kids. Mm-hmm. The plan is to start at home. Mm-hmm. Start teaching certain things to your kids at home. Start, teaching your kids certain values at home. So then when they go outside, they don't do it. But the thing is, parents don't teach that. And parents don't, even if some parents do teach it, they don't abide by some of the stuff that they teach. Mm-hmm. And that's the problem. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's work that people aren't willing to put in. They're just not. Listen, people are, one thing about human beings is that they gonna make excuses. And that's just, I work 2 jobs and da-da-da-da-da, so I'm not able to be there all the time that's an excuse. Mm-hmm. How you make time for a job that don't give a fuck about you, but the child that loves you unconditionally, you can only give them a little bit. You see what I'm saying?
The job that don't give a fuck about me is keeping the roof over that child's head.
It's keeping the roof over the child's head and all that shit. Yeah, cool. Putting clothes on their back, food on their mouth. Fuck all that. Your job, to me, the biggest responsibility is to make sure that my child is the most productive person in this society, a game changer, a world changer, a person who is just a great overall human being. That's it.
That's not true. Because you saying that's it. That's a lot of shit to be saying that's it. As a parent, your job is to make sure that kid don't die.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you want to make sure your kid doesn't
die. But what I'm saying is, because I agree with all of that. All of that shit sound good.
Yeah.
But if I can't even feed him or put clothes on his back, he ain't gonna make it to the point to where he can be a game changer and all of that.
But that's the thing. As a parent, a lot of times, it's like, even in the worst situations, parents find a way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like,
but if I don't have to be in that worst situation, why would I put myself in that?
Wait, what? What do you mean?
So we going back to the 2 jobs or shit, however many jobs. Yeah, this job may not generally give a fuck about me, but it's making sure that my kid is taken care of. Mm-hmm. So why would I say fuck that job for the sake of the kid, but then not be able to take care of him?
Because I feel like you can find especially nowadays, it's ways to make money. Now, what I'm saying, what I'm saying, but I think what the biggest thing I'm saying is, a lot of people will say, I'm working 2 jobs.
They're using that job as an excuse.
As an excuse, like, I can't be able to teach my child certain things because I have to be the breadwinner, or I have to do, and it's like, no. yeah, you're gonna have to. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, parents, and I'm not a parent, so maybe y'all tell me if I'm tripping. But there's gonna be times where you're tired. Yeah, you just got off two different kind of shifts, and you dealing with two different bosses, and they both on your ass and all this other bullshit. But you're gonna have to put a little extra time in when you get home to make sure your child is good. Because when you have a child, the way I see it, it's not about you no more.
Mm-hmm.
It's not about you no more.
Making sure your child is good can mean a few different things depending on who you ask. Because to you, that may mean coming home and actually sitting with them and talking to them and instilling these different things.
Yes.
To somebody else, it's like, did you eat today? All right.
Exactly. But I think that's, I believe, and people can disagree with me. That's fine. I'm cool with that. But I don't believe that's the best way. Like, because if I'm just being honest, like, I've kind of was raised under that tutelage in some way, but as an adult, I'm like, bro, that shit didn't benefit me. That shit didn't help me. It's like, oh, you got clothes laid back? You ate? Okay, then. No, my nigga, I needed lessons. Mm-hmm. There's certain things that I needed to learn that I had to learn from other people that I should have learned from you. But because you're like, oh, well, I made sure you ate. Thank you for that. Thank you for doing your job. But the stuff to me that really makes a child grow and be super appreciative is the times where, you're doing the extra. Like, there was times where, my mom had to bring me to work sometimes, or bring me to class sometimes, or, she'll just get done with a class, go to a job, and then still find a way to take me to a birthday party. She could have told me flat out, I'm not taking you. It's my car, it's my gas, I'm tired. No, she still found a way to do those small things. And as I grew up, I'm like, I saw it. Mm-hmm. I appreciate it. And when I have my child, I don't care, as much as I want to be an actor, I don't care if I'm on set for however many hours, days, weeks, whatever. There's still going to be time to where I'm talking to my child, I'm checking on schoolwork, I'm checking on their mental health, I'm checking on, how they doing and they love. And because those are the things that I feel like a child remembers the most. Of course, a child is going to know, yeah, my mama kept me fed. Yeah, my mama, my parents put clothes on my back. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But the stuff that really makes that human is, but I also remember a time where my mom came in stupid late and she still tucked me in and read something to me, and she ain't have to. Like, I just feel like a lot of times nowadays people are just so quick to run to something else and not be present. And then they child be fucked up and like, I don't know how I got like this. All right. Okay. And I mean, even when you look at like serial killers or anybody, like, not, and that's, even though that's like low-key a stretch, yeah. But like, just if you look at people in certain like just people who in our society we've deemed as like whatever, you look at their family background and see what it is. There's been times where people have come from, the family is taken care of, they wealthy and all this, but mom is doing this, dad is doing this, you at home with the maid. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the child had all this shit and whatever, but you're not giving them what they truly need, which is love, attention, all that stuff. So, I don't know. I just feel like if you can make time for your job, you can make time for your boss, you can make time to do all this other stuff, man, make time for your kids.
I almost called a fat ass crap. Go ahead.
A crap?
Cramp.
Oh.
As I was turning my chair, I almost caught a child.
Oh, wow. Ooh.
Yeah, that was gonna be nasty. Because I was gonna fuck your whole speech up.
No,
just, basically, my legs gonna be propped up on this bookshelf.
Oh, I'm weird.
So switching gears.
Yeah.
This has been a pretty serious episode.
No, facts.
I think it's because I was expecting James to be here to bring the comedy with some of his takes. I saw another video,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm just gonna ask the question.
Okay.
Why does it seem like men show more loyalty to their friends than to their woman?
I don't know, but that's stupid.
Is it?
I think so. I think you should show loyalty to motherfuckers who show loyalty to you, woman or man. So,
Right.
but if you're like, nah, I'm gonna be more loyal to my homie than my girl, my nigga, your homie will kill you. Seriously, like, and
Well, I guess that means he ain't your homie, huh? So I'm gonna play the video because it's gonna go into my next question, if I can find it, because I done had this bitch saved for a while. Let's see.
How
Oh, goddamn.
uncomfortable for a second. How do we as men get to this point where our homies get this never-ending amount of loyalty, but our women get the bare minimum? Why are we taught to never fold on your homie, but it's okay to betray the woman that has our back? Why does the code we as men live by only benefit other men and not our women? Why do our women have to wait on us to become the man she needs, but the homies don't have to wait on you to learn loyalty from them? Am I tripping, or does the code kind of seem to make men look like they love other men more than women? So let's get uncomfortable for a
Oh
second.
yeah. Thoughts?
you sound like pandering to me, but
Wait, hold on now. Hold on now. Now you just said you show loyalty to who loyal to you and you know all that other shit. But after the video, it sounded like pandering.
no, he just sound like he's pandering, just to me.
Okay.
Cause he's making this scene. Cause everything he's saying, like, I feel like if a female heard it, like, yes, like, thank you.
Oh, in the comments they was saying
Yeah.
shit like, if you like dick, just say that.
listen. Like, I feel like you should show loyalty to who's loyal to you. If my girl shows me that she's extremely loyal and she got my back and she's helps me through whatever, she's gonna get that energy back. If my homie show that, he gonna get that energy back. Simple.
So if they both show it, who you gonna be more loyal to?
It's not a thing of being more loyal to. I'm loyal to, like, if I have a girl, like, you my partner. If my girl, if I get a girl and my girl is super loyal, I'm loyal to both of y'all. Like,
What I mean is like, because I think what it is a lot of dudes, and because he brought up like we live, men kind of live by this code, you know, you don't, depending on who you dealing with,
Yeah.
you know, you don't mess with your homie girl, and
Yeah.
you know, you don't, if y'all getting some shit, you don't snitch, you know, all that other shit. But then that same nigga who was preaching all this loyalty would go and cheat on his woman.
Mm-hmm.
But if he see his partner cheating on his girl, he not gonna hold his partner accountable. He just gonna look the other way.
Okay, and you just have fucked up people around.
But it's
you.
like, what the question he's asking is, where did it come from? White people? We gonna blame everything on racism and slavery?
No, that probably just came from, you know, old heads. Like, niggas, old heads used to live by a certain way, and, you know, as time progressed, like, it gets passed down. Maybe a few things get changed here and there and whatever. But I mean, you should give people the energy that they give you. Just point blank. Period. Fuck a code.
Here's my hypothesis.
Mm-hmm.
You
So
not fucking your homies, right?
Yeah. I'm trying to follow you.
Listen, you will want, like, once I say it, you gonna get it.
Yeah.
Depending on your friend group, you not fucking your homies. So this girl that you dealing with, who you are fucking, if she is disloyal to you, that's most of the time that hurts worse than your homie. Maybe not to you, but to some people it do, because you're more intimately tied with that woman.
Mm-hmm.
So if she was to do something foul, it would hurt you more. But now, especially like the further we go along, we've kind of gotten this mindset of people ain't shit. And there's women saying niggas ain't shit because they be more loyal to their girls, and there's men saying women ain't shit. But it's like we already have the mindset of this motherfucker gonna do what she gonna do anyway. So why do it matter? I know my nigga's not gonna cheat on me because I'm not fucking them. But I'm fucking this other girl, but I'm already suspicious of, because of my mindset, I'm already suspicious of she gonna do whatever she gonna do.
To me, that shit just says a lot about you, that you dealing with some shit that you ain't dealt with. Like, I'm not with a girl thinking like she gonna do what she gonna do.
You not.
And that's what I'm saying, because I'm at a point where I'm comfortable. And I'm like, to me, it's simple. You cheat on me, you were never my girl. Period. If niggas thought like that, I'm sure a lot of niggas wouldn't be killing each other over females. Like,
but that you saying what you think doesn't answer the question.
Okay.
Because we not talking about
me. Yeah.
Why do you think that mindset? What is your hypothesis on why a lot of men have that mentality?
Because I just think that men don't know themselves. Point blank period. They don't take time to know themselves. They listen to everybody else except themselves. Simple. And once you really start getting to a place of you know yourself and you're not even just, it's one thing to know yourself, it's another thing to know yourself and be comfortable with yourself. I don't think a lot of niggas are comfortable with themselves. So that's why they have the mentality that they have. They don't know themselves, and what they do know about themselves, they're not comfortable with. So they just stuck on like, let me hold on to this because she could be cheating on me anyway. Man, shut up. Shut up, man.
Like, I mean, no, you're not wrong. You definitely not wrong.
It's like, if you're doing everything you're supposed to be doing, that shouldn't be your worry. And if she does cheat on you, you should be happy that you found out. And you shouldn't carry that into the next thing. You know, you should just be weary, of course, but like, don't be like, you know, I got cheated on 3 times, so, you know, the next girl, she probably gonna cheat too. Like, shut up.
So, I feel that.
Excuses tools on the weekend, competent. If you know, you know.
I almost made the block hot. So I wanna give. I'm gonna go to our next sponsor.
You are so stupid.
Black Twitter, because I know Black Twitter went crazy after former Glenn County District Attorney Jackie Johnson was arrested.
For what?
Violation of oath.
Violation of oath.
This is
I didn't hear this.
The attorney who tried to cover up Ahmaud Arbery's death.
Oh no, I did hear about that. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ugh. See,
That's
I don't even wish death on niggas, but you are sick.
I mean, so what are your thoughts on the whole situation outside of she can die? She can die twice.
Listen, it gave me real Emmett Till vibes.
Yeah. Which I don't know if Emmett Till was a cover up. It was just back then. It was just
it was normal, but it still just gave me like, bro, you watch this shit. Like, this is you watch this and like, it's weird to me how you can hate somebody so much to where just because of a color that you can watch them get murdered and be like, I'm gonna cover it up.
Yeah.
What?
I'm gonna help y'all out with that.
That is sick.
Yeah.
That's real. That's scary. That's scary to me, man.
And you know, it's crazy how a lot of black people's issues, though I ain't gonna say a lot, the majority of black people's issues, as you said earlier, are rooted in like the slavery and the racism and all of that. But a lot of that racism and hate from today stems from fear that they have of us.
fear that we're gonna treat them how they treated us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like if we get into some kind of power, even though we're outnumbered, if we get into if we get to where we could have been, then it's a wrap for them. And that's how during and after slavery, like you get that turning black men into monsters, and the all the stereotypes and shit that they have of us that have stemmed from that time. It's like that hate you have of black people, that hate that she had for Ahmaud Arbery, comes from such a deep rooted issue that really you won't have to worry about that, because for whatever reason, like black people, that's not even something that we would do, at least not with the way history is going. Like you might have some people who would be on that shit, but the majority is like, shit, we just glad to get what we deserve. Because ain't nobody worried about y'all, enslaving y'all and all this other shit.
Listen, I told you the only reason black people ain't doing that stuff is because what they teach you in school, they teach us to be calm.
Yeah.
So that's why niggas ain't even.
But that was even like slavery. Slavery instilled fear, but that passiveness towards our oppressors, that put that damn near in our DNA. Because I feel like anybody else, you fuck me over when I get my chance. It's an eye for an eye.
Right.
But with us, it's just, we want to get out of the bad and be happy we got whatever good is coming with it. And if we get some good shit, yay. And that's gonna be the end of it. It's not gonna be some.
But I don't think that's what it would be like. I think that it's a thing of, if we do get out of the bad,
if we get to, if black people in America get what we deserve, whatever you feel like that is, what do you think would happen between black and white?
I don't think it's a thing of it'll be an uprising and we'll try to enslave them and do that. But I do definitely think, or you know what? Let me change that. I do think that's what will happen. But it's
and that's what they say.
But it's modern day. It's modern day slavery. It'll just be like black people in the top positions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're white. Put your resume in the trash. like you know what I'm saying? Like it'll just be
like, what's a white name?
Anthony?
Amber?
Kobe? Daquan? Yeah.
Got him.
You know what I'm saying? So, but I mean, I think even then, like, that will still take like years before black people would get there.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Because it's like,
definitely,
that third hour start opening. Like,
but see,
wait a minute.
here's why. Now, I do agree with you with some things just will never happen, because when it comes to, I'm gonna say blacks in America, but it's really blacks all over. It's not just people here that's against us. Yeah. It's damn near the whole world that's against us. So if we were to come to power in America, like across the board, other countries might not even want to fuck with us no more because of how they view.
But they view
us.
They view us like that because of like what's been put out about us.
Yeah. So if that's all that you see, and then you like, oh, now they running everything? I don't know about that.
Yeah, you can say you don't know about it, but you running shit.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gonna.
I'm not disagreeing.
It's either get with it or get lost. So it's like you ain't gotta like it, but you gonna respect it.
Mm-hmm.
So cool, whatever. Like, yeah, like to me, I'm a big believer in, you ain't gotta like me, but you damn gonna respect me.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't want to respect me, then you can get the fuck out and do your own thing, and you ain't got to be near me. But if you gonna be near me and you gonna be here, you damn gonna respect me.
So
So
obviously,
mhm.
this was under wraps for so long because of the issues with the system in America, the justice system.
Yeah.
We talked about how we can fix our own issues as black people. How do we fix, or can we fix the justice system to not necessarily give us what's the word, preference, but not to give us preference, but just to keep everything down the middle. No what?
I don't think there can be like a change within that because the justice system is doing what it's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
It was designed to do what it's doing now, and again, it's profitable.
Mm-hmm.
Anything that's profitable, if it ain't broke, we ain't finna fix it.
But see, when we talked about the issues with black people, you said it started in the home.
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't that be the same with white people? The reason that they view us the way that they view us is because of what they was taught in the home. Most of them.
But I think that with white people, I don't know what it is, and this is just my opinion. When white people hate, they hate.
Mm-hmm.
It's nothing, no amount of whatever.
But the hate starts in the home.
It does start in the home, but that's what I'm saying. You can't unteach them that hate. Like black people, it's like at least I feel like black people like, hey, don't hate it. You're not supposed to hate anybody. Don't say you hate somebody. That's a strong word. You can strongly dislike.
Mm-hmm.
We're taught that. White people like, nigger.
Yeah.
Hate them. Don't bring them here. If you bring one here, it's a tree out back.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. And I think really that is dependent on the child if they want to subscribe to it or not. But a lot of the times that hate just be so strong.
Mm-hmm.
That hate is something that is just that hate, that not wanting to understand all of that stuff, the miseducation, when all of that is mixed together, it's just a pot of trouble. And
so how does that differ from what you said about black people and our issues?
because I think black people and our issues is
If fixing it both start in the home,
mm-hmm.
what's the difference?
I just think that when it comes to black people, I don't know. And I think maybe it's because I'm not white. Like being a black person is like, I get why I understand why certain stuff is the way it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I understand that a lot of it just needs to be a thing of education. It needs to be a thing of, unlearning a lot of the things that white people taught, our people and all that stuff. But it's like, white people, I don't think is like they benefit off of it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, why would you have a conversation about it when you benefit off of it? You benefit off redlining. You benefit off of, blacks not being able to, like you benefit off of it. So there's no need to.
So why would you give up that power?
You know what I'm saying? Whereas black people, we don't even have the power. So we're trying to first teach our people about the power within ourselves and then teach them the power that we can have on the outside. Whereas white people, like, we good.
Yeah.
Inside and out. Even if I'm in a trailer, even if I'm white trash. What I heard some comedians say, that's a waste of good white skin. Like,
yeah.
But
that sounds like some D.L. Hughley would say.
Yeah. But even then, like, you get a homeless, you can get a black person with all the credentials, put them in a certain job position, and they don't get the job. Take a homeless white man off the street, clean them up. give him the same resume that the black person had, but change the name. He's getting it on the spot. Right. It's in them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I think like white people can't really have that conversation because it's like, nigga, okay, racism is real, but we benefit off of it. So, but don't let them know that. Don't let them know that.
Yeah.
Just say you didn't know. Just say you don't see color.
I don't see color. And like Larry Wilmore said, that's part of the problem.
Exactly.
And if you watch The Office, you would have seen that episode. So
that was on The Office?
Yeah, it was like the second or third episode. They had a one called Diversity Day. So Larry Wilmore came. He was like sent from corporate to coach. He was sent to coach Michael because Michael said some wild shit. But it was like the whole office, like they went through diversity training. And Michael was like, I don't see color. I don't see you as black or some shit. He said like that. And he was like, see, that's part of the problem. We don't have to act like we don't see race. That's ignorant.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you have to see it and acknowledge it, and then But yeah, shout out to Larry Wilmore. Yeah, people sleep on him. So final question, because I also saw this on Instagram. Okay. And I think we've talked about this off air, and we might have mentioned it on air, but I don't know if it was with you. Should women go to jail for false rape accusations?
Absolutely.
How much time should they get?
Throw them under. Throw them under.
Should they get however much? Say the dude went through a whole trial, got arrested, everything. Got convicted and everything. Then sometime later, because I saw a story about a high school football player who just got out. I think he did like 6 years or some shit. So should she then go for 6 years or however long his sentence was? Okay. Why?
Bro,
how long should a rapist go? An actual rapist?
Under the jail.
Okay. So an actual rapist and one who falsely claims rape are the same to you?
Yes.
Why?
Because an actual rapist is a rapist. So
right,
obviously, like
I meant more so the other side.
Yeah,
but yeah.
Because, bro, you're just like a rapist. You're fucking up somebody's life. Mm-hmm. Just like a rapist, you fucked up someone's mental. Mm-hmm. Just like a rapist, like you did something to someone that they will never forget.
Right. Now, and depending on the crime, you can say that about a lot of them. So should they all be put under the jail?
Well, all
crimes that fit that description.
Yes.
No matter what it is. So
you gonna say something that's gonna debunk what I just said? But I'm waiting on it.
No. I'm just asking. So like, obviously, murderers.
Yeah.
Who is not a self-defense issue.
Mm-hmm.
But say I rob you at gunpoint. I don't shoot you. I don't beat you or nothing. I run up on you, give me what you got, and I run off. You wasn't hurt. Are you may be scarred mentally. You probably never gonna forget it, depending on what type of person you are. I wouldn't necessarily say fucked up your life, but depending on how that affected you, it could have somewhat fucked up your life. But should that person spend the rest of their life in jail?
No. Just like I said, you debunking what I said, but no, I don't think that person should spend the rest of their life, but they definitely should do jail time.
Of course.
But I think when it comes to lying on someone of rape, like you have to understand,
that's something that me and Marion talked about, like whether it comes out that you lied or not, that stamp is still on that person forever.
Exactly.
Because it's always gonna be somebody be like, I
still think you did it.
Yeah. And if it wasn't with her, you might have did it. Yeah, it was like, and if it ain't with her, you might have did it to somebody else.
Exactly. Especially if you're a black man and it's a white woman that lied on you. Yeah. Absolutely. You're already seen as like a monster in society.
Right.
Oh, you raped her? Oh, now this just gave me proof.
Yeah.
Then, oh, she lied? You raped somebody.
Yeah.
Whether you raped them when you got in jail or,
right.
or you're a rapist.
You raped something. In my mind.
You know what I'm saying?
In my mind, you will forever be a raper.
And that's why I say they should be thrown under the jail because that person is now getting out, but that person was in jail. You don't know what they could have seen, experienced, especially when it comes to rapists in jail. Like,
yeah. Oh no, they can't tell.
You know what I'm saying? So
rapists and child molesters.
You feel me? So it's like, for let's say I go in jail for 6 years. 6 years I could have been going through hell. And then when I come out, even though it's cleared, my name is cleared, I still have those scars. And now I have to go into a new world pretty much. Don't know a lot of shit because I've been in here, but now I'm also going through hell. At least like when I was in jail, I was going through hell, but I was familiar with hell. Mm-hmm. Now I'm outside, free, but I'm still in hell, but now I'm not familiar to shit.
Right.
And I'm getting stares everywhere. I don't know how to handle that.
Especially if you had like a high profile case.
Come on, man.
Like everybody knows.
Come on. Like what's the one who went to Rikers? I don't think that was a rape thing, but I think police falsely accused him of something.
That's vague.
I can't. But it was
niggas end up in Rikers for nothing all the time.
But this one was like a big case because he was like, I think a student. He was coming home from like a party or something. It was a type of like fit the description type stuff. Mm-hmm. But like the evidence was they didn't do a lot of stuff. It was just you're black, you fit, you're going to Rikers.
Talking about the hate when they see us.
It's another dude. But he got out, but he killed himself ultimately because he had
I know
you're
talking about.
Yeah, he spent some years at Rikers.
Yeah,
and he was just like
when he got out, he was No, I watched this documentary. I forget.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's like people don't understand like that stuff is deep. Yeah. Like, so if you're gonna sit there and lie, and then it come to find out later that you lied, bro, throw that person under the jail. You do not deserve nothing to me.
So, what I think is, whatever sentence that dude got, you at least got to do that. So if he got 15, a mandatory 15, or whatever. You got to do that 15.
But even if you do, that's the thing. I think what it is like, I don't think the time might be the same, but the label isn't.
The label is not the same.
And that's the problem.
What I mean is, the label's not the same, but you'll still somewhat go through what he went through.
And see, that's the problem.
It's the somewhat.
It's the somewhat. Mm-hmm.
So she should go to jail for rape?
You should go to, like, you have to, the way that person who you lied on had to carry that label and what comes with it, you have to carry a label or something that matches that exactly. Not somewhat, not kind of, exactly. And when you get to jail, what was done to him gotta be done to you, because to me that's the only way. To me, that's the only way I can see it kind of even being kind of fair. Because you can go to jail as the person that lied on somebody, but the most they gonna do is, man, bitch, you ain't shit. They'll call you names, might get punched, maybe, but.
I mean, it goes down in women.
Yeah, no, it does. But what I'm saying is, it's not gonna be to the extreme of what this man who you labeled a rapist.
Even if she was to go to jail for rape, it wouldn't be the same.
It
unless you throw that child molesting in there, then maybe.
Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Plant y'all love to plant shit, so fuck it.
Plant some on her.
Hey. Go to
since we just naming shit we didn't do.
Listen.
Just take
go
that
to the
with
evidence locker. Child pornography. Let me get something.
Yeah. Don't slide that in.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, come on, man. Like, because you gotta think about it too. someone who's lying on and saying that you raped, like the CO's gonna get on shit, the prisoner's gonna get on shit. The doctors probably definitely not gonna give a fuck about you. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
And then the person who lied about it just
I'm sorry. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I wish I could change things. I can't. Go to jail. Get my sentence is 6 years. Get out into probation.
Yeah. 2 months.
Good behavior.
Right.
Or like a lot of these niggas doing now, COVID.
Or they give you the sentence where however many, like 1 month equals a year. That makes sense.
Okay.
Or like it takes a year off of your sentence.
Yeah.
So shit like that.
Exactly.
It was something else I was gonna throw in there. Is it the same if it's a child that lies? Because kids will lie and say somebody did some shit.
Yeah. But I think that's rare. Like when it comes to sexual abuse, I don't think a kid necessarily will lie about that.
And I agree.
Like beating or whatever, maybe. But
I agree. I agree that it's rare, but I'm not asking about rarity. I'm asking, should the punishment be the same?
That a child gets thrown underneath the jail?
Yeah. Because that's the child molest. That's an even bigger stamp.
That is worse.
Or does it depend on how old the child is? Because some children, they might just be saying. I feel like if you accuse somebody for sexual assault, you know what you said.
I've definitely seen police like when they're in like the rooms, and the police kind of know ways of like twisting the child's mind, because the child could be like, "No, he never touched me," and then, but we're not saying he touched you, but maybe he, like he hugged you a little tight. Oh yeah, there was one time he hugged me tight. So you admit that he hugged you, and it was just a little too.
It was a little uncomfortable and yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I've definitely seen when police have done that. So I don't know. Now when it comes to a kid in that, now to me that's where it gets.
By a kid, I just mean under 18.
Yeah, like to me that's tricky.
Yeah,
that's tricky. Now okay, well when you say under 18,
yeah, like
17, 16.
Under 18.
And they lied?
They lied.
Throw that nigga under the jail. Throw that nigga under the fucking jail. You gonna learn it. You gonna learn. Mama told you about that lying shit. You don't want to listen, huh? You gonna learn. You gonna learn
what is the throw him under the jail cutoff age?
Like a small child, like 5, 6 year old, like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, like when you're not in those teen years, like come on.
If a 12-year-old lie, throw his ass under the jail.
Told you about that lie.
11 is like maybe,
yeah,
but 10 and down, he didn't know no better.
Yeah, facts to me. And I could be completely wrong, guys. I know for a fact I'm wrong, but that's just my opinion on the shit, man. Cause I feel like a 17 or 18-year-old would or a 16-year-old would definitely lie to get themselves out of some shit. But a little kid would just be like, no, I remember. Yeah. You came in, you slept in the same bed with me, you took off my pants, and you touched me here, and you rubbed me this way. Kid's not gonna, even as much imagination as a kid has, kid ain't got that kind of imagination.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Bro, let me tell you. I don't know if we talked about this on the show, but I talked about it to somebody. It might have been to you. The dude that represented himself for killing his baby mama and stuff. Listen.
Fucking idiot.
Listen. I'm gonna tell you, when the first clip came out, I knew his ass was done. When,
God damn it!
Nah, before that one.
Oh, that was before that.
The first clip, when he was, I think it was cross-examining his son.
Oh.
And he was like, it was nice to see you. He was like, nice to see you too. And he was being all nice and shit. He was like, do you remember that night? He said, yeah.
Yeah.
He said, did I hurt you? He said, yeah. Now he said, and he's like, "How did I hurt you?" I'm thinking he finna say you whooped me or you hit me with something. I said you stabbed me.
he said.
And I was like, we can end it here. Like the kid said, "You stabbed me," and the dude just sat there and ate it. I'm like,
he ain't say nothing back.
I forgot what he
say.
Took a little minute, but I forgot what he said after. Because once I heard you stabbed me, I'm like, oh,
you did that.
Done. You're done. You are. We can wrap this up.
And even that whole story alone was just like, what? He stabbed the son multiple times. He stabbed the mama, set her on fire. I think he had like a sister. He killed the.
And then didn't he try to set the son on fire or something?
Yeah.
Or he set the house on fire or some shit.
And somehow he survived. And I think the not the doctor, but like the officer who helped with the whole thing of adopted the son.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I think was pretty dope, but. I was like, oh my God, what the fuck was you going through? I mean, and then to look at the nigga that you stabbed, did you think he was gonna be like, nah, you ain't do that?
Yeah.
And let you free, nigga?
He was a good daddy.
Nigga, you are a menace to society. Right. Like, what? And then was even when like they like it was sentencing time, and I think he had already sentenced. They were like, do you have anything to say? This nigga talking about I still maintain my innocence. My man,
my boy.
There's you did it.
It's over for you.
It's over. What are you maintaining?
It is over for you niggas. What are you talking about?
Why are you maintaining a lie? Your son literally came up. No, you stabbed me. Who stabbed you? Him.
with the dreads.
Be like, how many times? The doctor said 20.
I don't remember. I blacked out after like 3. But I think the doctor said it was somewhere between a lot and a lot more. A lot more than it should have been.
The doctor said something about a miracle of me being here.
I lost more blood than the human body holds or something like that. I don't know. You have to ask him.
But you did it.
Yeah, it was him. It was him. Because that same smile he gave me when he asked how I was doing, he looked at me that same way. Stab.
He's like, hey, how are you sure? I can't forget that hair.
You can't forget that hair. You are not going to forget this nigga
You're not.
when he walks out of here.
And was the dude from Florida?
I don't know.
I feel like he was.
Judging from his hair,
I'm like, this is Florida shit.
But I don't know where he's from or where he lives.
Right.
But yeah, I'd be like, yep. Him right there. No, move. You move. Him.
Goddamn it, I'm not, man. Yeah.
Him.
He did.
You think I'm about to let you walk free? God damn it, I'm not. Yeah, nah. Get his ass out of here. Get his ass out of here, yeah.
Oh my God.
If you think I came here to let your ass go, God damn it, I'm not. Yeah, nah, get his ass out of here. That shit. We could have stopped at you stabbed me. Once the son said you stabbed me, it was like, oh yeah, nah, you if I'm the judge, just take him out. Bruh. Take him out of here.
The judge is just, I think what the judge said something like, out of all my years of doing this, this is the most outrageous shit I have ever, like, you are going to jail. Like, that's
You're
a fact.
Going to prison.
You're not getting out anytime soon. Like, I'm not sorry. You're not getting out.
Yeah, nah.
I don't even know why you want to represent yourself. This is an open shut case as soon as you start talking. Like,
yeah, nah.
Oh my God.
Motherfucker walk in the courtroom. Oh, okay, so who's representing you? I am, Your Honor.
Guilty.
He's like, sir, can you approach the bench? The fuck is your problem? No.
Just do
listen.
Sure?
Are you sure you want to? Sure you want to do that? 'Cause I'm gonna tell you now, just by off appearance,
You lost.
you lost, brother. You lost. This you can take this suit off, cause
Like, do you see the jury
do you see?
of your
Like-
peers? There is all whites,
You see how?
one black, and she's a woman, a mother of 4. You're not getting out of here.
Let me tell you something. I tell you what, brother.
I tell you what, brother.
And this is a white judge. Look here, brother. I'm gonna tell you what, brother.
Oh my
This is what I recommend you do. We gonna postpone this. Go find anybody. It ain't even got to be a lawyer. Just
a dog.
somebody, something that's not you to represent you. Because
Please.
you're like, but I got all the evidence, right here.
Look. As soon as he say that, the judge just look over and the son is just counting his stab wound.
Like he picking at it and shit, counting the stitches.
Yeah, like
He was like, but I got all the evidence to prove my innocence. Where? Over there on the table. It's an empty table.
look, that's all you got.
All right, bro.
Oh my God.
I'm getting a random FaceTime. Not random, but kind of random. But I'll go ahead. Keep talking. Keep talking.
Nigga started typing away. Listen here, bitch. I told you.
It ain't nothing like that.
Oh.
What up, Jew? We still recording. I cannot do that. That is also true.
We are live.
But you know what? Fuck that nigga.
Absolutely.
Best wishes to his son.
You thought you was
R.I.P. You think I was gonna let your ass go? God damn it, I'm not. R.I.P. to the people he killed. R.I.P. to Michael K. Williams. And R.I.P. to Fuquan. And anybody else that we've lost since the last time we did an episode. But we're about to get out of here and record some bonus content. So, Clyde, drop your social security number.
No, I'm not doing that. Follow the kid at Clyde Okoji, CLYDE OKOJIE. That's my social on everything. So, and I'll definitely follow you back if you're not weird. Yeah, and shout out to the good news. Yo.
And as always, I'm 95 IISSX. I know I be saying it fast sometimes, but it is what it is. I guess we're going to use this as episode 20. I didn't really want to because I wanted to kind of do another celebration, but we'll save it for 25. Also, like I said, I got 2 surprises now that I think about it. I might have 2 surprises for y'all, you and James, and for the viewers if everything go how I plan it. And if James and Clyde ain't pussy.
Last time I checked.
All right. All right. keep that same energy, my boy.
Let me tell you something. That just flashback.
I know it. But yeah, we gonna get out of here. We gonna wait on Marion to get here, and we gonna see what she talking about. So we'll see y'all next week.
She got them now and later, hot pink gator. Tim's from my hooligans in Brooklyn. Nowadays, niggas ask how much it costs to spend. Cause nowadays, for the plays, it probably costs to win. But that nigga with them dreads and the frosted tip came through swinging lanes on some bossy shit. Be the #1 stunner, don't tangle or twist it. When it come to these beats, I am that bitch. Soul full of gold, girl, I am that rich. And I gold digger hoes, girl, I am that fit. Come through slinging vibes, she could take a ride. Tear that in the inside, cause I am that nigga. I can't compare to last year, I am that bigger. Getting gold on the road, that's them Amtrak figures. Nigga.
A different color rose, one I don't know, but I know it's true. The God don't miss, I can tell the way he made you. With a little bit of patience and love, we should be me, us, me, you.
Red color range, make it smell like roses. The code to the safe, leave the bank wide open. I'm focused, get into the green. You ain't gotta ask, cause I got what you need. Please, you fucking with a south side, nigga, leave your mouth wide when you hit a beat. Look, whole city like apartheid. Shit, I was born a year before Pac died. They say hip hop died and OG's pop stars. Only be afraid, man, when I see cop cars. In my bag, lemonade, this hot sauce. Take a swing, I ain't playing no top golf. I'm writing my thoughts, please don't get me started. Pause it, these the kind of lines that need thought. I'm ballin', keep it going, swim with these sharks, they fallin'. Tryna stay fly with these hawks.
Fucking with that nigga got you stuck in place. I remember being broke, I was stuck in place. I remember how they chose, never came my way. I be dodging hoes, red cape, Olay. I'ma wipe his nose if he in my way. I'ma wipe his nose if he in my way. Shouting at her, I'm the damn sensei. Hey, a different color rose, one I don't know, but I know it's true. The God don't miss, I can tell the way he made you. With a little bit of patience and love, we should be me, us, me, you.
Gotta listen to the jeans, super fly. In the face, chill, summer blank, super slide. The jeans since from day one, it's the prodigies. They always talking compounds, color.